Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
I think what you're seeing is that the desire for a Sikh homeland is more because of the lack of freedom in Punjab for people to live economically free, politically free, and choose basically what Nehru kept promising us before, experience a glow of freedom, right? And have a country where Punjabi can be our own language. The history you're talking about is very deep, it's very long, can't go into too much detail, but all the Khalistani movement is because of the repression and the lack of giving what was due to the Sikhs that had been promised. Now, on a different note, when somebody says Khalsa or Khalsa, for me, I don't see why we can't have Khalsa Raj here. Again, I'm very expansionist in my thinking. Somebody might say, well, okay, but I don't see why 500 Singhs or Kaurs couldn't become MPs in this country and rule this country. I don't see why the British are better off living under David Cameron than under Mr. Singh as a Prime Minister or Miss Kaur as a Prime Minister. Yeah, I don't see why we don't think that way. I think many of us see ourselves as always number two. We don't feel we're ready to rule this country. We don't feel we're ready to rule India. We feel we're good enough with Punjab. Yeah? But there's many Sakhi I've read in the past that Guru Gobind Singh said to the Khalsa, choose what you want. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, Shahan Shah, Rajan Raj, yeah? Devan Dev. Yeah? We say, whatever they wanted, they said to Singhs, chun lo, whatever, how much land you want to rule, you pick it. It's an itihasik story. I can't quote the exact place, but Maharaj, this comes up in one of the granths. I think it's either Kavi Santok Singh, but they said, choose what you want and I will give it to you. Guru Sahib is the Lord of the world, they can give that to them. And they said, give us Punjab. Yeah. Maharaj said, are you sure you only want Punjab? I'll give you whatever you want. Are you sure you only want Punjab? And they go, haan, Maharaj, Punjab hi theek hai sade vaste. Yeah? And then that's what happened to us. Asi bhugat rahe hain because we didn't think big enough. The thing is, Maharaj says, Raj bina nahi taram chale hain, taram bina sab dale male hain. Without ruling, you can't have taram. So we could bring dharam to India. Righteousness. India is not a righteous country. Yeah? It's got a lot of bad stuff going on in India. We should have been the people to bring dharam to India at the very beginning, at least. Yeah? And then we could have then ruled the rest of the world. Uday Ast, yeah? From east to west is what Guru Sahib Hukum is. Yeah? Tabe Khalsa, Uday Ast lo Jita. Then the Khalsa will win from east to west. So my personal belief based upon Bani is that the Khalsa is meant to rule the whole world. And for us out here in the West, what you were saying, Benji, how can we do anything? I think start by making England Khalsa Raj. Yeah? That's the first step for us to then affect what's going on in India. You can't affect India from here. It's a country of 1 billion people. Okay, the army is 1 million strong. The Punjab economy is 80 billion in GDP a year. You can't change that if you can't even collect £20,000 or £1 million or £10 million. Last year when Ravi Singh was talking about doing something in Punjab, I said, let's get a £5 million fund. He goes, it's not possible. I said, well, that's not possible. How are you going to take over an $80 billion economy? That's the GDP of Punjab. Can we be a bit more realistic with what we can achieve? Khalsa Raj in this country is very realistic. It is very realistic because if you divide 60 million by 125,000, you get 600. Yeah, that's a Khalsa mass. Sawa lakh se ek lalang. So if you had 600 Khalsa, proper Khalsa of the type we've been talking about today, if we had 500 Nawab Kapoor Singhs in this country, we could rule this country. And that's Khalsa Raj. So we should be aiming for that. I don't see why we can't say we should rule this country. Muslims sare paase kende rehende hain, their religion is still growing. No one's stopping them. They want to rule the world. Appa dar dehe kento. We feel that people are going to think, oh, you're expansionary. But what we offer is Sarbat Tapala. No one else says that in their ardas every day. Sarbat Tapala hove, Sarbat Tapala hove. I don't think we're a missionary religion in the sense that we try to criticize other people's religions, get them to convert. But I do think we're an expansionist religion. Yeah? Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they traveled around and people became Sikhs. So we should be doing that here. Yeah? Appa dasya nahi logon nu Sikhi hai ki. Yeah? You won't believe there's about 3-4 people I know that have become Sikhs from the channel. Yeah? Just from watching the channel. Appa kita kira badda kam kita hai, made a couple of videos stuck on YouTube. Yeah? But the philosophy is so great, Sikhi doesn't need selling, it needs telling. It does the Sikhi vich hai ki. People will become Sikhs. Ko hai nahi amazing. Yeah? It's just Gur ka Shabad Ratan hai. It is just a jewel, but we don't even tell people what's inside it. How many of your friends know one line of Bani? Your non-Sikh friends. I'm not going to ask the question, how many of your Sikh friends know? Because that's all. Nowadays I say, Sharan, our Sikhs don't know what the Bani means, yeah? But how many people even understand what Ik Onkar means? Yeah? Ik Onkar really means. So anyway, I'll stop there. I think we're doing a disservice to the whole world by not telling them what the message of Sikhi is. And it's biting us in the back. It's biting us because we're losing, because we're not big. Yeah?
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.